What is up, everyone? My name is Jerichoholic8704.
And I am Edgehead3131.
Great.
I thought you were gonna do the end with me as always. Kind of caught me off guard there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It was kind of like a heel turn. I wasn't expecting it.
I like to keep you on your toes, you know.
I mean, dude, I was so tired from that. I was fishing the night before until like 12 in the morning, and then I also worked a 9-hour shift, and like 3 of those involved like cutting grass while it was 94 degrees.
Ugh, woof.
Yeah, just Ocean City thing. Speaking of Ocean City, by the way, we have for you another tier list about shit in Ocean City.
Dude, I know. Well, you know, if the mini golf course wasn't enough to show that we are experts on this subject, we are going to talk about the world famous rides of Ocean City, Maryland.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know if I'd say I could see some being world famous.
Dude, I think all of these are world famous in their own way. So we have 5 tiers right here. We'll cut kids in line for wristband.
Here's the thing. Is like if you're at an amusement park and/or a water park, like if there's a ride that's like your ride, if you're not willing to cut kids in front, like to cut them in front to like get on, like I don't know what you're doing. First of all, despite how awesome they are, there are no log flumes in Ocean City.
There used to be one.
There used to be a log flume. Like, I'm putting parentheses around that log flume.
Dude, no, that was a legit log flume, and it was sick. They took it down, though.
Yeah, but what did they take it down and replace it with?
I don't think they replaced it with anything. I think it's just like a sad river now. Granted, I haven't been to like the original Jolly Roger amusement park in a very, very long time. I've been to the pier one a lot, but that's besides the point. I have osteoporosis. I can't ride any of these rides anymore. So, to be fair, I can ride some. I can't ride all. And some, as we will soon get there, are no longer with us. So, to further bring home a point that needs to be made, we included both rides from Trimpers and the Jolly Roger amusement parks, as well as the water park rides from Splash Mountain, the greatest water park in the history of man.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody else says. This is like top tier water park. If you're gonna try and argue Boardwalk at Hershey Park, like actually.
But what about the Great Wolf Lodge? Fuck you.
Never been there. I never understood the hype behind Great Wolf Lodge. I'm sorry.
It is nothing.
No, I'm not sorry. Fuck that.
Dude, nothing compared to Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain is the definitive king of the water park. So, to break down what we got. So as noted, we have the water park rides and the amusement park rides. We've broken it down into 5 tier categories as usual. We'll cut kids in line for wristband, the Carney Classic, nice and sketchy, and finally Morbid Manner. So let's go right ahead and put Morbid Manner in the Morbid Manner tier because this ride sucks balls.
Dude, Morbid Manor it's so bad.
Dude, Morbid Manor is literally just traveling on a slow-moving cart in a dark hallway with the occasional strobe light. It is literally, and it's like 60 seconds long. There's nothing exciting about Morbid Manor at all. If you are going to Jolly Roger's at the pier, there are some quality rides there, but Morbid Manor is not one of them. So avoid it at all costs.
Get away from it while you still can.
So, let's talk about, like, speaking of morbid, Morbid Manor, it deals a lot with death. And unfortunately, not all of these rides are still with us. Like the toboggan. But this is a celebration of life. And quite frankly, I think the toboggan was the best ride at Trimpers. And I think it deserves nothing more than we'll cut kids in line for.
I definitely think it was an awesome one.
Are you willing? Are you telling me it's not Will Cut Kids?
Oh no, it is Will Cut Kids.
Okay, great.
But it's not top tier of Will Cut Kids.
All right. Well, we can debate that. But I will say, dude, wristband, like, fuck the Infinity Gauntlet. There's nothing more powerful than having a wristband on at Trimpers.
Or Splash Mountain.
That's fuck, dude, Splash Mountain. Like, we have to save the Splash Mountain stuff because I'm gonna start crying.
Dude, crying tears of fucking joy.
I know, dude. Okay, what about the tornado? I feel like I've seen this ride at like a million other random ass carnivals, so I think it should be nice and sketchy.
They have it everywhere. I think it's. I'd say that's more a carny classic at this point.
All right, that's fine. I'm willing to go. It is a fun ride here and there. What about the Himalaya?
I have to ask real quick. Speaking of carny classics, dude, I can't remember. Did Jolly Rogers at the Pier ever have like a motorcycle cage?
I have no idea.
I feel like that's something that they would have had.
Now, I'm fine with the Carney Classic. What about the Himalaya?
The one where you just spin in a circle
to shitty music.
Play to shitty music. Dude, get that in Morbid Manner.
No, dude. No. I refuse to put this in only Morbid Manner can go in Morbid Manner.
You're spinning in a circle to shitty music.
Dude, that was still
our exact definition of the Himalaya.
Yeah, that's still way more exciting than what Morbid Manor has to offer. This is Morbid Manor. Get in the desk chair, close your eyes, and slowly inch forward. That is Morbid Manor.
Yeah, well, that ride is probably part of the reason you have osteoporosis.
A little bit. So I think it should go in nice and sketchy.
Oh, okay then.
All right, cool. What about the Avalanche? Dude, this is also a ride where you're pretty much just doing nothing.
Yeah. And it's also pretty damn sketchy.
All right, so I'm glad to know we put that in nice and sketchy too. I think we should round out the trio with the inverter. Where do we stand on this?
I don't even know.
This one just kind of flips you upside down a bunch of times, and it stops you upside down, which I'm not a fan of.
I also always heard a rumor, and I'll explain it once we get to that ride, but that somebody just flew off of it and died.
Are you talking about the zipper?
I'm actually talking about the stealth.
Oh, well, fuck. We'll get to the stealth when we get there, but dude, the zipper. I think this ride kind of sucks too.
Yeah, dude, the zipper's pretty butt cheeks.
And you're trapped in those tiny cages. I don't know, man. That does seem. It seems like a giant headache to me.
Yeah, dude. That's definitely you're gonna yak.
All right, dudes. Rounding out some Trimpers rides, we would be remiss if we did not talk about the many classic mazes. Most notably, we have Aladdin's Dream. Dude, I think this is the definition of nice and sketchy.
Dude, Aladdin's Dream, I was always sussed out when I was in there.
I remember I went in there, I think it was I had to have been maybe 18 or 19 years old, and I was just by myself. My family had done something else or whatever, and I was you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go to Trimpers, and I'm just gonna get a wristband, and I'm just gonna fucking go on some Trimpers rides. Or at least the ones I could do, because again, I still had osteoporosis at this time. So, no tidal wave for me. The toboggan was obviously gone. I had to really be careful. But I mainly just wanted to do the mazes. And I went into Aladdin's Dream. And, it was way smaller than I remembered. There was nothing to do. And, one of the Trimpers workers was in there with me. And, I just, walked in and then I walked out. Because there was, nothing to do. I did run on the hamster wheel for a little bit. But then that got bored really... I got bored really fast with that.
Yeah, the hamster wheel was never that great.
All right, so dude, I think this has to go in nice and sketchy.
I think it's very nice and sketchy.
All right, now the mirror maze.
Dude, the mirror maze. I'm gonna go wristband.
Yeah, no, I agree. The mirror maze is a classic. I mean, we've seen it in other locations, but the Trimpers mirror maze is great because it has mirror maze just plastered out in the front. It's open to the public so they can openly see that you're a fucking idiot. There's just so much to love about fucking the mirror maze. And
dude, also the mirror maze is definitely a carny classic. Dude, the Ocean City mirror maze at Trimpers just does it right.
Yeah, no, there's a charm to it that puts it above all others.
Oh yeah.
Now, we're gonna round out the holy trinity of mazes, and it doesn't get any better than Pirates Cove.
Dude, Pirates Cove. I'd kick kids out of the way,
dude,
to get on Pirates Cove.
My dream in life, my aspiration is to be the Trimpers worker that just sits down in front of Pirates Cove and just takes tickets. Like, I don't know what would bring me more joy than that. Just
how much did your degree cost? I'm just curious.
I mean, honestly, anything I could do with my degree is not even remotely as rewarding as Pirates Cove.
No?
Dude.
No? There's nothing else you can think of?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Pirates Cove is the pinnacle of Ocean City.
Well, it's one of them.
Yes, one of many. All right, how about the Freak Out? Another Trimpers classic.
That is an absolute Carney classic.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. It kind of looks like one.
They have that at the Cecil County Fair, another Maryland plug. I'm pretty sure they have that at, like, just about every carnival and/or state fair that goes on.
Now, going back to Jolly Rogers at the Pier, we have the Looping Star.
Dude, so real quick, for those of you who don't know what this is, the Looping Star. As you can see, there's a really nice loop there. And that's the only loop on it, no?
It is the only loop on it. It is a very generic roller coaster, but here's the thing. Looping Star could, with the exception of Morbid Manor, could go in any of these tiers because I love Looping Star.
Dude, it's all about how you know Looping Star.
It was the first inverted roller coaster I ever went on. I was, I believe, 8 or 9 years old. The first time.
You weren't a tidal wave guy?
No, my first time was actually Looping Star. I was always kind of afraid of going upside down on a roller coaster, and I figured tidal wave was above my head. I wasn't ready for tidal wave yet. But I figured Looping Star, it was one generic ass loop, and I thought if I could do any one, it would be that one. And I went on, and I never looked back. After that, I went on pretty much every roller coaster I could ever imagine. And I knew how fortunate that I was able to do that, because I did not know later down the road I would never be able to ride a roller coaster again. But I know
tragedy.
God works in strange ways. But anyway, I love Looping Star. Now, I think it deserves a spot in Nice and Sketchy because this roller coaster, I don't know if it still is, but when I rode it, and for many years after, it was weighed down by just an above-ground pool of water, which is awesome. But I can't put it in Nice and Sketchy, and as much as I want to put it in Carney Classic, I think I have to put it in Wristband.
Yeah.
All right. So, if we're on the topic of roller coasters, the Tidal Wave.
Dude, the Tidal Wave's top tier Wristband.
You're not gonna put it in what?
The only reason I won't put it in We'll Cut Kids in Line for is because literally, bolt for bolt, the same exact ride at Hershey Park.
Yes, that is true, but dude, this is the definitive landmark of Ocean City.
Dude, no. What?
If you drive in on the Route 50 bridge, that's the first thing you see, man, Tidal Wave.
Dude, you see that in the giant fucking Ferris wheel. And now the second Ferris wheel that they put there.
Dude, no.
Which is an abomination.
Tidal Wave is iconic, dude. I'll put it in Wristband, but just know I will happily put it in Wristband. But my God, dude, that is.
Oh no, that ride kicks ass. Do not question that I believe that ride truly does in fact kick ass, but it's not the worst thing.
I was able to ride once I graduated from Looping Star. I was able to go on Tidal Wave, and no regrets there.
No.
All right, now we're gonna do our last amusement park ride, and dude, honestly, here's the thing: I'm gonna fucking fight you if you say this isn't S tier.
I don't think you have to.
The Trimpers Haunted House on the boardwalk.
Dude, here's the thing is you could have rebuilt that entire thing and placed it where Morbid Manor would have been. I don't know why you tried to do a second haunted house. Within 2 square blocks of each other.
I know, seriously, it's right next to it.
That's a fucking moron move. And B, dude, the Trimper's haunted house. Like I remember, like not being able to go on it because I was like super young and I wasn't able to go on it. I was always like really pissed off. And then once I finally went on, I was like, I see why you made me wait. I needed to be older to learn how to appreciate it. Dude, that ride is awesome.
Dude, honestly, and here's the thing about the Tripper's Haunted House. Obviously, there's like classic, cheesy, scary moments, but there are two moments in this ride specifically that they scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, but they still kind of stay with me today. It's like, God, that part of the ride's kind of fucking freaky. And if I went on it today, I'd still be like, I don't really want to look at that. Mm-hmm. The two instances are the man getting executed in the electric chair. And what I believe is the scariest part of the ride is the dude when you're going down one of the hills. It's the dude hanging from the noose, like kicking the wall.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking scary.
I was kind of scared. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So, dude, but the amount of memories in the Trimper's Haunted House can never be stated just how impactful they are on my development. And when I was there, they're starting to sell Trimper's Haunted House t-shirts because they know the ride is that iconic. All right.
That's actually very exciting.
So for our final rides, we have our Jolly Roger water park rides. All right. So let's start with the black hole slides. Classic body slides.
Classic body slides.
We going Carney Classic?
I think we can go Carney Classic. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
What about the Eye of the Hurricane?
Now, the Eye of the Hurricane. That was like my first, like, I guess, intense, like, water coaster. No. If anybody ever calls it a water coaster, they're fucking stupid. My first water slide. That was like my first, like, big one. I'd say wristband.
All right,
like, bottom wristband. I remember the year it came out, the day that Splash Mountain opened that summer. The camp that I went to ever since I was a kid, we went there and we were there first day. We were like the first group of like paying customers to ride on it.
Iconic.
And oh, dude, I will never live that down.
How does it feel to be part of history?
Pretty fucking awesome, if I can be honest.
Now, what about the 6-lane speed slide?
Dude, that I spent hours of my Jolly Rogers time on the 6-lane speed slide. That is a will cut kids in line for.
I will say this ride is perfect for just.
The reason I say that is because in camp we kept a record, and I had like the second or third highest like win rate on speed slides.
The speed slides are great because they're quick and easy. Like you can get multiple people on at a time. There's never any line. It's always competitive. And dude, they're fun, man. It's so much fun kicking off from like that pool of water that you're in, and you just go. And then when you get down, you get to that little reservoir at the end. You're bumping. You're just being jostled around by all the water. It's a classic.
It's so nice, dude. It's so nice,
dude. The Aqua Loop. This has got to be, dude. Got to be at least wristband at the very least.
I would say so. I would say like high wristband.
I think high wristband's worth it.
Okay.
And dude, you know it. I know it.
The stealth is an instant will cut kids in line
dude,
for 4 reasons. For 4 reasons. A, it's literally a giant fucking half bite. Like, that's just sick. B, the wait in line, like the first time I rode the stealth, I was 9 years old. And like the anticipation to ride just built and built and built. And I think I waited for like 45 minutes to get into in line for the stealth. And I would do all 45 minutes of it again because that ride is just awesome. The third reason why I would do that is all just the absolute just like pain in people's eyes when they're like, nah, I can't do it, and they just pussy out. And lastly, my main reason for wanting to cut kids in line, I waited for 45 fucking minutes, and that was a short time. for the stealth.
Dude, the
like
stealth
unless you're
can
getting
get
there-
deadly lines if you're not careful.
dude, it's dangerous. Like if you're not getting there first thing in the morning, you might as well not even try and ride. Like that line, you're fucked.
I had a similar experience on the Aqua Loop. The year the Aqua Loop opened, I remember I went there with my brothers and my brother's wife, and we got there as soon as the water park opened. We bomb rushed to the Aqua Loop, and it was closed for repair.
Oh, dude, fuck.
But so we did the stealth, so like we were able to kind of get the stealth out of the way first. But the Aqua Loop eventually opened back up, so it was the last thing we did, and we got dude. We were at line at the like the stealth and the hurricane. They have those towers of lines. We were at the very bottom step.
Fuck.
And we had to wait. And dude, we were tomatoes by the end of it because we were burnt. The feeling of being able to like rest my back against the rushing water of the Aqua Loop was just so euphoric. Well, I hope all of you are planning your next destination to Ocean City, Maryland. I understand with COVID-19, travel can be difficult, but if you're ever going to travel to the DMV, your one passport to fun
has to be to
Ocean City, Maryland, and specifically Jolly Rogers Splash Mountain.
And Trempers.
This channel is by no way affiliated with Jolly Rogers.
Or Trempers.
But that is it for me. My name is Jerichoholic8704.
I'm Edgehead3131. Ocean City, Maryland is infinitely superior to Ocean City, New Jersey. Somebody fight me in the comments.
Facts, and we will see you guys later.